Here we go. So on your backs, feet about hips width distance apart, press down through the hands, and then just take a moment to ground yourself here. Feel the entire spine connected with the mat. All right, pressing down through the palms, active in the upper arms. And then turn the bottom of the glutes up just enough that your low back is pressing into the mat, the entire spine grounded. Keep the thighs hugging in towards each other, and then a slow press. Lifting up, heel yourself up one vertebra at a time, lift up off of the mat, and then inch by inch back down the spine, upper, middle, lower back, releases to the floor. Take it again, press through the feet, slow curl all the way up. Pause and squeeze at the top, and then inch by inch back down the mat. Again, press through the feet, press through the palms, lift up, pause and squeeze, everything pulls tight, and then slow and steady all the way down. Once more like that, press it up, pause and hold. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale, roll it down. And then take the hands, cup your hip points. So thumb around the back, four fingers around the top. I want you to cup on the hips, and I want to feel the movement through the low back. So really feel how much space we can create between the low back and floor with just a simple pelvic tilt. On your inhale, arch the low back up off of the mat. Exhale, scoop the tailbone under, roll it back. Big inhale, big arch. Inhale through the nose, tilt forward. Big exhale, big tuck, press the low back down into the floor. Take it again, inhale, arch up, tilt forward. Exhale, navel to spine, crunch it down. Again, big inhale, big arch. Big exhale, big tuck. Keep moving your body with the breath. Inhale through the nose. And we exhale through the mouth. Exhale is going to guide the exertion. Inhale, arch up. And exhale, roll it back. Once more, big inhale, big arch. And exhale to tuck. So roll it back, ground down through both feet. Feet about hips width distance apart, arms down alongside your body. Press through the palms, and we'll take that again. Press through the feet. Lift the hips all the way up, finding your bridge series. Feet hips width distance apart, bring your glutes right back down to kiss the mat. Press it up and down. Lift and lower, starting to warm up the body. Press and down. Lift and down. Squeeze down. Push and down. Press and down. So finding this full range of motion, get the hips all the way up. The hips block the sight line of the knees on full extension. Thighs keep hugging in towards each other. Everything pulling about hips width distance apart. Keep it tight body line, right? You're creating the shape in the body that you want, pulling everything to center. Press down through the palms, really active in the arms, using the arms to stabilize. Press and lower, up and down. Keep moving here. Grounded through all four corners of the feet. Try not to let the toes rock back up off of the mat as your hips come down. Kiss the glutes to the mat without fully releasing the hips. Press, lower, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep it lifted. Get your hips up, toes on the mat, heels come up off of the mat. Keep the hips lifted as high as you can. Start to isolate the movement through the ankles, just the heels. Down, lift, down, lift, down, lift. Keeping the hips high. Start to fire the muscles in the calves. Keep hugging your thighs in towards one another and push down through the palms. Active through the entire body here. Let the chin come in towards your chest as the chest lifts up, right? And we single count through the legs. Breathe. Notice if you start to hold the breath a little bit as the movement starts to build in the body, the heat starts to build. One of those tendencies, one of the first things we'll do is hold the breath. Want to keep breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth in this practice. Take it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it lifted, hips up, heels up. Drive your hips up towards the ceiling. Think about those thruster actions. Squeeze in the glutes, contract, contract, contract. The push of the glutes drives the hips up. Keep squeezing the knees in. Don't let them fall out. Drive and lift. Press up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down to the mat. Hug the knees in towards your chest. Take a little rock from side to side. Massage your low back down into the mat. And then plant the feet on the floor. Walk the feet out towards the edges of the mat. Turn your toes out, heels in, setting for your wide-legged bridge. So you guys know this movement, right? You're familiar with these practices. Keeping the knees stacked vertical above the shins. Keep it up and down. Lift and lower. Press and lower. Driving all the way up through the hips. Right? Keep the knees strong. So we're not letting the knees collapse in or fall out wide. Keeping that stacked vertical shin so you can drive down through the heel and fire the glutes a little bit more. Press and lower. Lift, lower. Push and lower. Press and down. Lift and down. Nice full deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth as you warm up the lower half of the body. Take it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift the hips all the way up. Lift up onto the toes. Get your heels up off of the mat. So keeping the feet out as wide as the edges of the mat. Now we take that wide-legged bridge. Heel comes down, lift, down, lift, down, lift. Find that single count action. All right, keep the hips up. Keep driving down through the arms. Focus on what do you want from this work this morning? What is it that drives you to your mat? What's keeping you sane throughout all the quarantine stuff, right? Having these simple practices that ground us, that clear our body, clear our mind. Take it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips up, heels up, thrust. Little tiny glute thrusters. Drive it up, press, lift, lift, lift. So this one's kind of a small range of motion. We're not coming all the way down and up, right? You think only about that lifting motion. The hips are going to lower. They're going to drop on their own after every press. Think about that drive action. Pressing your hip points up towards the ceiling. Get them up. Push and press for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down to the mat. Hug the knees in towards your chest. Take a little rock from side to side. And then plant the feet back on the floor. Big toes together to touch for your pigeon toe bridge. Everybody's favorite, right? Inner thighs squeeze together, knees squeeze together. Adduction, really working the inside of the thighs. Press down through the hands. Take the hips up. Don't let the knees separate. Hips come down and press. Down and push. Down and push. Now with this rotation on the legs, you're not going to lift the hips quite as high as you could in the other sets. The range of motion is going to be a little bit smaller. Focus on squeezing your inner thighs together. Do not let your knees separate. Focus on where the work is happening, though. Inner thighs tend to be one of the weaker parts of the leg, right? So really focus on zipping it up, squeeze it in tight. Pelvic floor down to the knees. Everything pulls in. Press and lower. Lift and lower. Push and lower. Up and down. Press and down. Find that full range still. Whatever it looks like in this practice, still see if you can get the hips up high enough to block the sight line of the knees. Press and lower for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get it lifted up on the balls of the feet, heels up off the mat. Calf raises, heels come down, lift, down, lift, down, lift. Keep those knees squeezed together like you've got an anchor running through the knees. They're bolted in, that cannot separate. Press and lower, push through the hands, get the hips up a little bit higher. Keep breathing. Remember what you're working for as you start to find challenge in each movement. What is it that you're pushing for? What do you want out of this time on your mat today? Press it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips up, heels up, thrust. Little tiny thrusters all the way up. Thrust your booty up towards the sky. Keep those knees locked. Stay strong all the way through the finish. Stick with me. Keep breathing. And push. Lift, lift, lift all the way. Press, up, up, up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down to the mat. Hug the knees in towards your chest. Take a little bit of movement from side to side. We get a couple quick messages popping up. Okay, all right, looks good. All right, starting with our ab sets. We're gonna go 20 seconds work, 10 seconds rest. You guys know the purpose of the interval training, the Tabata work, right? Get the heart rate up without sending your body into overdrive. So we're gonna focus on form and working 20 seconds at a time, moving from beat to beat. We're gonna start here with a single leg crunch. Left knee comes in towards the chest, right leg extends out long, and we switch. So finding that full extension, leg is 6 inches off the floor on the extension, holding it strong from the hip flexor all the way down to the quad. Shoulders and head, neck up off of the mat, keeping the upper abdominals engaged for that lift. Get set and go. 20 seconds at a time. You control the speed and the intensity of your practice. This is your time on your mat, and especially now. You're not in a studio, right? So you are the only one seeing how hard you're working. You know what you're working for and what you have to do to get it. So you determine the intensity and the pace of your work. Breathe and rest. 10 seconds to rest. Let your body reset. Clear your body, clear your mind. Get set. And go again, all the way out. So from beep to beep, we find that extension here as the legs are suspended off of the floor, really working that lower abdominal wall to keep the lift in the legs, getting the psoas working strong. Deep breath in and out. 3, 2, 1, down. Same beeper that I've had for like 5 years now. I keep waiting. I got to get it back up on Amazon because now I keep saying that out loud. Any day it's going to go, I'm sure. Go. Reach the legs all the way out. Find that strength. Push, 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 push. Single leg crunch. Keep the neck long, lifted towards the ceiling. If you need a little support, you can take a hand behind the head. Let the head rest back into the hands. Keep the legs moving. Rest. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Get set. Go again. All the way out. Reach, reach, reach. Send those legs out long. Keep contracting, low belly, navel to spine. Pull down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Moving into a double leg crunch. Now, both legs coming into the chest. Arms going to send back and overhead. Knees come in. Legs out, arms out. Suspended off of the mat. Pull in, knees to chest. Full extension. In, out, in, out. Shoulders stay lifted. Hollow body on the extension, almost like a reverse pike. Get set. Begin. In, out. Pull, reach, pull, reach. Arms back and overhead. Keep the chin lifted off of your chest here. Your neck is long. We're not crunching through the spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Nice thing about Maui, it's like 85 degrees in here, about 40% humidity. So you get a little bit of sweat, a little bit of heat, almost like being in the hot studio. Go out, in, reach, pull, reach, pull, reach, pull. Find the extension. Three, 2, and 1. It's a little bit different when I got to do the class with you guys and talk the whole way through instead of just walking around and yelling at everyone. It's not as fun this way. Send the legs out and in, reach and pull. But my cardio stamina is definitely increasing. Good. Take it all the way out. Find this length. Reaching as long as you can, opposite directions. Creating long, lean muscle mass in the body. And rest. One more like this and then we switch it up. So I'm going for that split set, single to double. Last round here with the double. And go. Out, in, reach, pull, you got it. Keep it moving, stick with it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, down. Reverse crunch with a little hip lift. So the movement here, legs come up towards the ceiling. All right, I'm gonna bring it back a little bit, legs come up towards the ceiling. Legs straight as you can, heels come down with control, tap the heels to the mat, lift, get your ass up off of the floor, right? Down with control, so we're not using momentum. We squeeze the legs together tight, bring down, tap to the floor, lift, and then get your butt up. So you can bring the hands behind your head for a little bit more challenge. Keep the head and shoulders up off of the mat for the full set. You come down, lift, and get up. Otherwise, a little support for the low back is going to be nice in this one. So taking the hands underneath the sacrum, just at the base of the spine. Legs come up towards the ceiling. And we come down, tap to the floor, and begin. So come down, tap, up, lift, down, tap, up, lift. You set the pace of the work again, but try to keep the legs controlled. So we're not just flinging the legs wildly and then swinging them back up with momentum. We want the hips lifting So that lower abdominal wall is working to pull the butt up off of the floor. Rest. Deep breath in. And out. So good. Get set. Go. Down, tap. Up, lift. Down, tap. Up, lift. I'm feeling it today. I'm pretty sure on Easter I ate like cheesy potatoes with a side of bread and all the carbs and cheese in the world. So this work feels so good. Feels so good to lean the body out again, to sweat a little bit, rest. Big breath in. Not so much candy though, no sweets, just the carbs. Go. Down, up, lift. Down, up, lift. With control, get the butt up off of the floor. Move it, move it, move it. Stick with it. Stay with the work. Push through all the way. And rest. Deep breath. We're going for a full round of 8 on this movement. You know, we're going for the 8 for that muscle burnout, right? And begin. Down, tap, up, lift. Down, tap, up, lift. Sets 1, 2, 3, not so bad. 4, 5, and 6, legs start to feel like dead weight. By 7 and 8, you should be hitting a burnout point. If you're not, then maybe we work a little harder next time, right? Squeeze, squeeze, and rest. Deep breath in and out. So good. Get set. Go again. Down, tap, up, lift. Down, tap, up, lift. Keep it moving. Legs squeeze together. You need a little bend in the knees, you can, right? You find what helps you work all the way through to the end and rest. 3 more. That's 1 minute of work with breaks in the middle. Get set. Go. Down, tap, up, lift. Down, tap, up, lift. Down, tap, ass off the floor. Keep it moving. Even if it's only a ½ inch, work to get your butt up off the floor. That last little dig in this movement is everything. Rest. Deep breath in and out. 2 more rounds. You got it. Go. Down, tap, up, lift. Down, tap, up, lift. Keep moving. Breathe. Get the butt up off of the floor. So strong, right? So strong. And rest. Uno más. 1 more coming up. I don't know about you guys. I'm dripping in sweat already. I love it. Get ready. Go. Down, tap. Up, lift. Down, tap. Up, lift. Focus. Form. Function. Right? Over speed. Keep it strong all the way through. Rest. All right, side plank, left side. Turn onto your left forearm. We're going to switch out of our stopwatch mode, or coming into our stopwatch mode out of our interval sets. Left foot on the mat, right foot can plant in front of the thigh. Stack the feet or stagger the feet. If you need to drop that left knee for a little bit of support, you've got that option. Otherwise, get the hips up. Okay, hips up, right leg stacks over top of the left. Flex your toes back in towards the face. Get that left arm stacking underneath the shoulder. And go ahead, get up. Reach the right arm up towards the sky. Deep breath in and out. And keep the hips closed. Watch the tendency for the hip to flare. We're going to keep the hips closed off towards the side of the mat. We're going to go for a scapular wrap for the add-on today. Wrap the right arm underneath. Let your right shoulder close down towards the ground. Lift and open. Wrap and reach. Lift and open. Wrap, reach, wrap, and reach. Find that full extension. Right, keep the toes flexed back towards your face, thighs squeeze together. Really working through the obliques to stabilize this lift in the bottom. Yeah, about 20 seconds left here. Keep moving. Use the breath. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. Now, this one might be a little bit different for you guys. I don't know if you've done this before. This is a movement I've been incorporating into this class. Left hand is going to come underneath the shoulder. Right foot plants behind the left thigh. Right knee directly over top of the heel. Lift the hips up for a side plank variation. Right arm lifts towards the sky. Left toes point like a little dancer's foot. And then you lift and tap. Lift and tap. If you want more challenge in this position, reach your right foot beyond the knee so you don't get that 90-degree bend anymore. It's a little bit harder to push down and stabilize. You same motion, lift, tap, lift, tap. Begin up, down, lift, tap, lift, tap. Keep the left leg strong. Work the inner thigh. Think about lifting that inner thigh towards the sky. Pressing through the left shoulder. Breathe. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down. Back of the mat, forearm plank. Both forearms on the mat. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, lift the hips up off the ground. Keep the low belly up and in. Hips stay down, level with the shoulders. Strong stack plank position. Right, you want a little add-on in this round. Lift the right foot 6 inches off the floor. No higher, no lower. Hold. Breathe. You want a little bit more from here. You take a body saw. Rock your shoulders forward and back. Forward, back. Keep that right leg lifted. Holding steady. 20 seconds. Push. You got it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. Swimmers, arms out, legs out. Flutter kick the arms and legs up and down. Begin pumping. Pump, 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 pump. So small little range of motion, right? Your modification here, 1 and 1, right? Opposite arm and leg lifts. Keep the chin tipping in towards your chest and then find the challenge for your body this morning or this afternoon. It's weird. It's like 10:30 here. Deep breath in and out. Got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Forearm plank. Don't think about it. Just jump up. Get in there. Forearms up off of the mat, or forearms on the mat, toes tucked, knees up off the floor, get up. You want that add-on for this round. Left foot, 6 inches. Hold it here, or rock your body saw. Shoulders moving through the shoulder girdle. Breathe. Hold it steady. Push through the ball of that right foot. You got this. 15 seconds left. Got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down to the mat. Arms out, legs out. We swim again. Flutter kick the arms and legs up and down. Really working the whole body together, right? One long body line. Alternating lifts. Begin. You need a little rest for the shoulders. You can pull the elbows back alongside the ribs. Keep the arms and the chest lifted, or you take that modification 1 and 1. Run out of real estate. Real estate in Maui is a prime. Everything's kind of small. Working around the dresser's a little bit of an added challenge today. Breathe for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. Forearm plank again. So we're going forearm, all fours today. We're going to go through all 4 planks on the forearms. Tuck the toes, lift the knees. Don't think about it. Just do it, right? Just get up. Hips down level. No piking in the butt. Hips down. Breathe. We'll take our, for our movements today, our add-on or challenge movement, we'll take a hamstring curl with a twist. Pull the right heel in towards your butt. Twist and tap it across the body. Get it down to the floor. Switch to sides. Left heel in. Find the hamstring contraction first, and then twist and tap all the way down. Right, twist, tap. Left, twist, tap. Right, twist, tap. Left, twist, tap. Keep breathing. Find that full rotation through the ribs. All right, find the oblique work, the oblique pinch, each side as you twist. Got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. Rest the shoulders, take a locust. So your chest lifts up off the floor, let the arms come back alongside the body. Float the hands back. You take an opportunity here. Let the breath come down a little bit, the heart rate come down a little bit. Maybe you bring the hands to the low back and interlace. Deep breath in and out. Full inhale. Full exhale. Squeeze the legs in towards each other. Breathe. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down, forearms on the mat. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, get your body up off the floor again. Low belly up and in. Legs together, thighs pull in. Deep breath in and out. You want an add-on for this round, take any add-on that you like. You can take a side to side again. You can take that forward and back body saw with both feet down. Right? Find a little challenge for your body. Last plank push here. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down onto the belly. Arms back alongside the body. Float your hands up off of the mat. Find your locust once more. Rest, taking your breath down a notch. Let the heart rate settle before we move into our cardio sets. Keep the chin tipping inward towards your chest. Nice, deep, luxurious breath all the way down into the belly. Let the shoulders pull back away from the ears, maybe interlacing the hands to the low back. Deep breath in and out. Got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down. Right side, side plank. You guys can just roll over. I'm going to turn so I can still face the camera. Right elbow underneath the shoulder, stacking the elbow underneath the forearms. Check how we're doing on time here. Right on track. Okay, right elbow underneath the shoulder. Forearm down on the ground, feet stacked, left foot in front of the thigh, stack the feet or stagger the left foot in front of the right. So you find a little bit of support wherever you need it. Hips up, left arm up, find that strength. Solid body line, right? Notice if your left hip starts to open, you want to keep it square to the front and then drive your hips forward. So a lot of times in these postures, we tend to have a little hinge in the waistline. We're going to really keep that strong extension. Left arm is up towards the sky. You want the add-on for this movement. We go with the scapular wrap, wrapping around, let your left shoulder square off towards the mat. So you get that crunch, that pinch on the right side obliques. And then open, wrap and reach. Wrap and reach, wrap and reach, push and reach. Strong through the right shoulder. You got this. Breathe. 10. And you got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. Right hand on the mat. So feet, left foot comes behind the right thigh. Right leg is extended, point the toes. So we find this extension here, rally through the right hand, spread your fingers wide on your right palm. It's a lot of pressure in the wrist. Drive down through the right hand, lift your hips up. Left hand can come behind the head, or you extend it straight up towards the ceiling if you'd rather. But left hand behind the head, point the toes of the right foot, and then you lift and tap. Right leg is extended, tap, lift, tap. You want a little bit more, left foot moves out beyond the knee. Finding the open angle in the left leg makes it a little bit more challenging to stabilize. So go again. Lift, tap, 30 seconds here. 30 seconds is not much, right? You can do anything for 30 seconds and you're almost done this prone series. Lift and tap, lift and tap. 15. Halfway there. Almost done, you got 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down. Take a sip of water, wipe sweat. Take a sip of water, wipe sweat. Take a sip of smoothie, sip of coffee, whatever it is you do. I'm still on breakfast. Breathe. All right. Coming back to our 20-second interval sets. We're going to start sideways on the mat, working a side lunge squat. So it's going to be a little bit of a wide-legged squat. From here, I'm going to start centered on the mat. We're going to step out wide, squat down, stand tall, step back. Right side out, squat, tall, back. Left, squat, tall, and back. I think they're done mowing the lawn now. Open up this window a little bit. 20 seconds at a time, starting from the center of your mat. Now remember, when you're squatting out, we're going to go no lower than the knees. I want you to keep a slight pelvic tuck and the core engaged. When you squat, coming down, keep the spine strong. Stand tall, and you step back to your center. Get set. Begin. I lied. Hold on 1 second. Now begin. Go. Squat, center, out, center. So moving side to side. Keep the arms up. Keep the core engaged. Squeeze everything in tight. Right? Drive. Out, center, left, center, out, center, left, center, out, center. Now, for those of you who love a little sculpt action too, you can always take hand weights in for these. Get set. Go again. Squat, squat, center, squat, squat, center, squat, center, squat, center, down, up, down, up, up. Rest. Deep breath in and out. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Go again. Out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in. Drive, push. Think about your butt driving down to the ground. Right, knees stay stacked over the heels. We're not letting the knees pass beyond the toes on the extension. Rest. Deep breath in and out. Get set, go again. Up, down, up, up. Keep the chest lifted, chest up, chest forward. Squeeze that belly in tight. Core fire. Use the breath. Rest. That exhale, right? We've always talked about this, or I've always highlighted this. The exhale guides the movement, but it also helps to contract the core. So really use that exhale. Rest. Deep breath in and out. 20 seconds at a time, working your max. Go. Rest. 5 seconds of rest. Shake it out, kick it out. Get your body set, get your mind set. Clear any negative thought patterns. Go again. You come back strong. I got this. Every round like you're new, fresh, and ready to charge. Up, in, up, and in. Right? Squat, in, squat, in, squat, in. Rest. Deep breath in and out. 2 more rounds. Work for a full set of 8. Go. Going for that muscle burnout. Hit it. Keep the arms up. Use the breath. Rest. One more round like this. Almost there. Get set. Go. Squat, pull, squat, pull, squat, pull. You got it. Pull, 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 pull. So on that end, you're pulling the inner thighs together, right? Driving the knees out as you squat down. Rest. Reverse lunge, knee thrusters. Continuing to burn out the quads. Switch my mat up a little bit so I can turn sideways for you guys. Take a deep breath in and out. All right. Back to the top of the mat. I'm gonna put this down a little bit. You're gonna lose my head for a second, but you'll be able to see the feet a little bit better. Sending back through the right leg steps back, knee comes down, lift, drive, back, down, lift, drive, back, down, lift, drive, right? Right side, 4 times in a row, don't switch. Don't be cheating. Marie, I'm talking to you. All right, deep breath in. Get set and go. Back, down, lift, drive, back, down, lift, drive. Keep the heel tucked as you thrust. Get that powerhouse thrust through the hip flexor. Keep the hands at the hips where you can start to add in the arms, right? Rest. Deep breath in. And back it up a little bit now that you've seen the feet. All right. Keep the arms added in. Keep it working strong. Right side again. Drive that knee up. Don't let it come crashing down to the floor. Lower with control. Keep it moving. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Deep breath in and out. So good. Simple, simple movements. So strong, so effective. Go. You set the pace of this work. You can go slower or quicker than the rest of us. Keep it moving. Strong thrust. Rest. One more on this side. You should be feeling that left side pretty good. Deep breath in. Begin. Drive. Back, down, up, drive. Back, down, up, drive. Keep it steady. All the way through. Rest. Switch your legs. Switch your legs, switch sides. Go. Left side coming back now. Back down, lift, drive. Back down, drive. Back down, drive. Back down, lift. Rest. Rest, rest. Get set, go again, left side. Push it strong, keep the core in all the way to the finish. Get that knee thrust. Rest. Hoo-wee. Deep breath in. Go. Back, down, lift, drive. Slow and steady, or pick up your cardio pace. Focus on what you need in your body and your joints. 20 seconds at a time, you work. Rest. Feels good. Good to sweat, good to move. Last one on this leg. Get set and go. Down, lift, drive. Keep that belly in strong. got it. Rest. All right, now I'm gonna come for some pendulum swings. Take a sip of water. Let your heart rate settle just a moment. And then hands down to the mat. Hands coming down ahead of your body, right? I'm gonna find that strong body line. If you have blocks at home, they might be really helpful here. Bring your hands down underneath the shoulders. Keep the back flat. So if that means hands on blocks, bring your hands to the blocks. If it's blocks out, fingertips to the floor, that's where you go. The movement here is a pendulum swing. Right leg strong, lift the hip. So just pike that right hip up a little bit. Keep the right foot floating 2 inches off the floor. Lift, tap right ankle to left. Right, strong through the body. Fingertips down ahead of you, getting set 20 seconds at a time. We're gonna start on the right side, stay on the right side for 4 rounds. Go. Out, tap, out, tap. Tendency is gonna be for the right leg to try to flare back. Keep it forward in line with the hip. Lift, tap, lift, tap, lift, tap, lift, tap, lift, tap, and rest. Deep breath in. Get set. Go. Lift, tap, lift, tap, lift, tap, lift, tap. Out, in, out, in, out, in, lift, tap, lift, tap, hold. You got it. Coming near the end of our practice. This is our last set before active recovery, so make it count. Go again. Out, in. Burn out that outer thigh, that outer glute. Belly pulls up and in. Hold the core strong. Rest. And one more on this side. One more. Uno más. Get set. Go. Swing, tap, swing, tap. You got it. Out, in, tap, swing, tap, swing, tap. Keep it moving. Rest. Switch your legs. Left side, strong on that right side now. Stack the right hip over the knee, over the heel. Left side is lifting. Begin. Out, tap, lift, tap, lift, tap. Keep it in line with the right leg, the right hip, instead of flaring back, right? Keep it out forward. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Almost there. 60 seconds of work left before active recovery. Whoa. Go. Tap, 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 tap. You got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in and out. 2 more sets. Down and begin. Out, tap, lift, tap, lift, tap, move, tap. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more set. One more set. Okay. Just me that's so excited. I went right from yoga into this today, so I'm a little whooped at the moment. Go. Left, in. Left, in. You push all the way to the through, though. All the way through to the finish, and we get stronger every time we step on our mat. 10. Push. 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 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down. Hands on knees. Active recovery. Throw the blocks. Get rid of the blocks.
Coming down, take a few rounds of cat and cow. Find your way all the way to the floor. Hands and knees, start to shift the hips a little bit, wiggle it out, shift it side to side. Inhale, drops the belly, tilts the tailbone up. Exhale, rounds the upper back. Inhale, belly drops, gaze lifts. Exhale, arch the spine. Tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, belly drops. Exhale, gaze lifts. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And then come down, forearm, all fours, forearms down to the mat. We're gonna go with a donkey kick. Right leg's gonna go back and up on an angle, slight external rotation of the foot. I'm gonna start with the right leg, and in this set, we will alternate feet. So 20 seconds at a time. Begin, knees together, drive back and up through the heel. Pull it in and press. Tap and press. Slow this movement down a little bit compared to the work we've been doing so far. We're starting to let the heart rate come down, starting preparing our body to lie on our mat without the heart beating out of your chest. 3, 2, and 1. Shift the hips side to side, switch sides. 3, 2, 1, begin. Back and in, back and tap, back and tap, back and tap, push and tap, slow and tap, drive through the heel and tap, press and tap, push and tap, rest. Once more on each side. Shift it to the right side. Get your body ready and begin. Right side back and tap, press and tap, extend and tap, push, tap, push, tap, press, tap, press, tap. You got it. 3, 2, and 1. Switch. Left side, last set. 20 seconds. Get it on. Left, in, press, in, push, and tap, press, and tap, send it back and tap, push, tap, press, tap, and done. Take the knees out wide, find yourself a child's pose, sink the hips back towards your heels. Take a moment, let your body come down. Let yourself rest. Let your chest come down in between the thighs. And take a moment here just to let yourself settle. Whew, deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And then slither forward onto your belly, flip over onto your back, head towards the top of your mat, feet towards the back, rolling over onto your spine. Hug the knees in towards your chest. Wrap the arms around your shins. Take a little bit of movement from side to side. Rock yourself left and right. And then go ahead and drop your knees over to the left. Take the arms out wide and twist the gaze over your right shoulder. Take a moment, take a breath here. And let the belly hang out. All that work about core control, pulling the navel in. Here I want you to find a little Buddha belly. Let everything just relax and release. Take a moment. Just be here on your mat in stillness. In surrender, in sweat. Come back through center. Hug the knees in towards your chest. And take the knees over to the right. Let the body drop. And then come back through center. Hug both knees into the chest. Find a happy baby or any final movements that would complete your practice. Happy baby's going to be nice. Drawing both knees down towards the armpits. You can grab the feet, Straddle out the legs, move a little bit side to side, stretch out right side, left side, work through both legs at the same time. Maybe you straddle both out together. And just take a little bit of movement for yourself, right? A minute for yourself just to move around as you need to move. And then come back to stillness in the center. Hug both knees in towards your chest. Wrap the arms around the shins. Hug head, neck, and shoulders up to meet the knees. Curl your body into a tight little ball. Take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, release to your Shavasana. Send the legs out long. Let the feet fall open and go heavy. And let the arms come long by your side. Let the palms face up. And let your body settle down into the mat. Let yourself sink into stillness for a moment or two to absorb the benefits of your practice. To feel the beat of your heart strong in your chest. That blood and vital energy pumping through your entire body. Expressing gratitude for this body, the ability to move here on your mat today. The ability to put the work in that you put in. Feel the benefits of your practice. Awakened and alive. Strong, capable. Start to bring a little bit of movement back to your fingers and your toes. Circle into your wrists and your ankles. Stretch the arms up and overhead. Reach your whole body out long in opposite directions. Take a deep breath in like you're waking up for the very first time. On your exhale, roll over to your right side. Rest your head on your bicep and curl the knees in towards your chest. Take a moment, take a breath. Honor any intention that you held for your practice today. Whatever's that purpose behind your movement. Determine if it's something you leave here on your mat that's now complete, or if it's something you need to carry with you as you go. Gently press yourself to a comfortable seat facing the top of the mat. Bring your hands into the center of your chest. Let the thumbs press against the center of your heart. Take a cleansing breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Go ahead and sigh it out. Big breath in. Let it go. Lift the thumbs up to your third eye center, space of vision, intuition, and clarity. I'm so, so grateful to be back with all of you, to lead your practice, for the trust that you place in me and the ability to guide your practice tonight. Thank you so much for sharing your breath, your energy here, for continuing to build a strong, healthy community. Love you guys. Namaste.